You know, it'd be funny, man. And you know what? It's not even funny, but it could be. But I believe it's the truth. You know what I mean? Ignorant fans will forever, you know what I mean, be fans of the movement, or they'll just support an artist blindly without really trying to understand the aspect of their lives and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So I just want to make this message to all of y'all out there, to all you trendy LANEZ fans. I'm not here to call you guys out, but I'm here to prove a point. How you gonna react after all the times you tell me, oh, you wrong, you a bozo, you crazy, what you hating, and all this and that, and TORY comes out of nowhere and says that I'm right? What are you gonna say then? You're just gonna sit there and shut up in silence, be dumbfounded? Are you gonna turn on him because he's actually trying to keep things real? I want to know how you guys gonna react. I promise you this: when TORY says that to me, it's cool. I'm not here to bash on him. I'm not here to say anything other than, you know what I mean, go back to doing you. That's it. Other than that, you know what I mean, believe in your dreams, and you know what I mean, you know you can do better. Don't worry about what these folks are listening to. Don't worry about, you know, if they're gonna stop listening to you and all that. To me, it's like this: the people who think they're in the majority that are listening to your music because you're following trends are going to be in the minority because they're only about the current thing and they're only here for the now. I promise you, when you go to making real music like he was doing with the swavy sounds, you know what I mean? Cause I like when you like, you know what I mean? With the smooth and silky voice that he got, naturally God-given, you can't take that away from him. Even if you force yourself to sing like something else that just don't fit your natural gift, you know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta stick with what works for you, you know what I mean? And when it works well, like, just leave it like that. But my point is, back to the point I'm in. You know, you're gonna realize that then the people who really weren't checking you out, at least when you're doing what everyone else is doing, are gonna pay attention to you. They're gonna acknowledge you, and they're gonna be like, wow, I never knew he had it in him. And I promise you, most of these cats, even if they turn on you now because you admit that, yeah, what I was doing isn't my real music, which he's been saying, like, he's dumbed down his creativity, and y'all still be hyping him up. Like, I don't understand when the man himself comes out and says it's crazy. And I got a feeling right on the back of my mind, I know one of the biggest things he's gonna talk to me about is like, go easy on your go easy on his fans, and don't be bashing y'all or whatever. But it's not even about that. Like, if you don't correct things, they're not gonna understand. And no matter how many times I say it, and trust me, I've said it on, like, maybe I've probably done 100 videos already. They still gonna feel how they feel. They still gonna put plenty of dislikes. They still, even when I tell them don't bother watching because it's probably gonna be something that's gonna offend you and hurt your feelings, they still gonna watch it, and they still gonna comment out of spite, comment out of hate. It's just funny, dog. It's just, you know what I mean? It's funny, but for me, but at the same time, I think it's sad because they're completely unaware of, you know, what happens beyond their world. So they see someone that say something that they don't like, automatically, boom, oh, you wrong, you this and that. And to me, that's just pure ignorance. You're not really listening to the music. You're not really listening to what I'm saying and all that. And at the end of the day, like, I would definitely say TORY can't support that. He shouldn't. You know what I mean? To me, real fans and people that really show love aren't gonna always say the nicest things to you. They aren't always gonna be saying, oh, you right, you know what I mean? They're not gonna be like hyping up everything you drop. They're gonna come out and be real with you. And these same fools that think that I'm saying that I'm hating on TORY, I wonder, where were they at when he was dropping Lost Cause, when he was dropping I Told You. Lord knows I still hype that album up as his best work to fucking date. And I keep showing this. It's like, and I know these motherfuckers ain't watching my video, because if they knew, they'd always know, like, I don't hate on this dude. I don't. Brand new, unwrapped. All right? This is a second copy. I already had my first one when he first dropped it. Like, you don't understand. I appreciate real good music. Hard work when you put into it, and when you try to follow your dreams and create what you want to do. I respect this ambition. When he said it in the intro that he wants to be the greatest, I knew that right off the bat that he was going to be able to do it. I believed in it because I heard it with my own ears. Shit. I mean, you think it was like, most folks probably were ignorant and thought he was being cliche when he had that guy say, the music speaks for itself. It does speak for itself. Like, and these fans want to come and tell me, oh, I've been listening to him since 2014, since I was close. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. Because if you did, you wouldn't have been arguing against me in the first place. Hands down. All right? I understand people have different tastes of music. But if you're going to tell me what he's putting out is better, if he's evolving and all this shit, then I don't believe that you've been listening to Tory for a good minute. I think you're bullshitting. You're just trying to argue just to speak out of your fucking ass. You're lying. You're fucking lying. Because if you did listen to Lost Cause, if you did listen to Conflicts, you would see there was much more substance and content in there. You're just lying to yourself, and you don't want to fucking believe in the truth. So yeah, I'm going to come after you, motherfuckers, because you're fake and you dick riding. And at the same time, I'm still going to come at Tory and let him know that what you're doing isn't right. It isn't. I don't give a fuck if you feel like you got to do it to support your family financially, all that. At the end of the day, bro, what's the point of doing all that if you're not happy in the inside about not being able to chase your dreams? I know that's got to be killing you fucking inside. You don't want to let nobody know. Doing all these IGs, smiling, thinking, dancing, with that shit, bro. That's a facade. Deep inside, I know you're fucking killing yourself, man. And you don't want to fucking admit it. It's when you are behind closed doors, when there's nobody around, no bitches, no homies, all right? When you in your own fucking room by yourself, thinking to yourself, that's when you really reflect what you're doing with your life. I know for a fucking fact you don't think you're happy, dog. Ain't no fucking doubt in my mind. All right? To me, my nigga, I don't give a fuck what anyone gotta say. All right? Tory's definitely financially better than me. He's got a fucking better roof over my head and all that. But I can guarantee you, despite all the fact that he can go around, travel outside, his city, wherever he lives in, the fact that he could do a lot more than I can doesn't necessarily mean that he's happier than me. I promise you that. I'm definitely fucking happy. Doesn't matter if I'm struggling. At least I'm still wholesome and I'm still me. And I don't give a fuck what you haters think. In fact, I know I'm doing right when I got more dislikes than I got likes. That's what also motivates me to keep going on. But that's not to take away what I do prioritize, which is the real OG Tory Lanez fans are always going to say thank you for always being there. To me, it just shows even more like I'm already gassed up on my own with my own motivation. But to see y'all already contributing. Y'all just giving me more flames to keep going. I'm like, shit. Fuck it, I'll take it more. Because you know what? I also like to believe in teamwork and just like, connection with others can make someone better if it's a positive connection. And I feel that. A lot of y'all feel that. And y'all know that he can do better. You know what I mean? And it's like these people in the comment section, they're so oblivious to that. And then if they get somebody else to say, oh yeah, look at that, I'm not the only one. Oh, so I guess numbers matter, huh? Let me tell you something. If numbers matter and you're going to say majority over the minority, since you want to say I got more dislikes than I do got likes, so let me tell you this. What is 100 dislikes to 20 likes in the comparison to what are 100 sheeps to a pack of wolves? So 100 of you sheeps can come in and dislike my videos, but then I got true wolves come in here, 20 of them liking my video. What y'all gonna think? Quality over quantity, man. That's what I wholeheartedly believe in, and unfortunately, some of y'all just don't get it. It's cool that you have your own musical taste, but you know what I mean? What's not cool is that you want to come in my video and you just want to spread that hate and spite, dog. Like, why are you doing that? I don't understand. You know what I mean? What I'm doing is critiquing a dude and telling him that what he's doing now ain't gonna be better than what he was doing back then, because back then he was better, because he was himself, he had his dreams, he was alive. You guys don't understand that. You guys take it for granted how great you could have it with someone until, you know, out of nowhere they have a fallout, shit happens, you know what I mean? Things could happen for him, and you know, he's not gonna be the same dude. So to me, it's like, I do these videos for a specific reason. That's to give him that wake up, to let him know that, like, no, not everyone's a yes man in your fucking, whoever is in your life. You're not gonna look just like how you see in IG where like 100 comments, the first thing he sees are like all yes people gassing him up, telling him to keep doing that fake shit, keep doing that thing. You know, it's like, the way I see what Tory's going through right now just reminds me of that Denzel Curry music video, Cloud Cobain. That's essentially what Tory is right now. He's basically that same character portrayal that Denzel Curry showed in that fucking video. People are just gonna sit there and just continue to just push him. You know what I mean? And if he offs himself, like, I wonder how people are gonna react. But of course, I know some of y'all already hate him because of that Meg Thee Stallion situation. And it's just funny, man. It's just funny. You know? Man, I think I've done talked too much. Shit. Look, I'm not here to bash anybody. If that's how you taking it, then obviously you're not looking at things in the right perspective. Clear the spite and hate out of your eyes. I'm here to tell you that, you know, Tory has neglected to do better for himself. Okay, and I'm pretty sure he tried to come up with every single little bit of reason to continue to justify and his false, really, righteousness. And trust me, there's nothing right about selling yourself for industry trends, and that's the case. People don't want to acknowledge it. When you change your production, when you go from making some of the best music that just is unpredictable, that's one thing that made him amazing, was he was so spontaneous and unpredictable, because his Swavy brand, his idea of meshing genres together, made it so unpredictable to know what he was gonna do next. Nowadays, I could put a track on and I already know how the beat's gonna go. And like that, continuously throughout a whole track. You know what I mean? I played that Young Niggas song. People are like, oh, he's so good. Oh, he's hype. You look at him, he's on his new Toronto flow. I listened to the beat, I'm like, that ain't no new Toronto beat. That 808 weak, soft, sounding like a damn kick. I mean, come on, dude. Amateurs can make a better sounding 808, bro. No. And let me tell you something too. Why would a dude who could sing in more than like 5 vocal chord progressions if he wants to, especially when he's a naturally given, smooth and silky dude, would just rock 1 or 2 tone deaf melodies that most of these industry artist dudes out here be doing, because they don't have as talented of a vocal skill that Tory has. To me, when I hear him do this shit, it's not like as if he's rocking with the trend. To me, it feels almost like as if he's mocking them. You know what I mean? Like he's here to say, I could do you better than you. So, you know what I mean? And this is where like the biting thing just comes in, and it's just rears its ugly head even worse when, man, back then, they was just saying that to bring him down and accuse him of biting when he was just trying out different things here and there. Like when he was doing the vocal effects that people kept saying sound like Travis Scott. Like that shit was so whack. It's like you could put Travis on the same track as Tory and you could tell that they both sound different. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like as if Tory was taking Travis's flow. He was just using the same vocal effect. Just like how, like, you know what I mean? Like people use auto-tune. Doesn't mean they biting T-Pain. It's just they're using the effects. That was all it was. And he had his own flow. Like, no. You know how he does it. But like, even then, I'll hear it. And here's the thing. It's not like you're getting a full 100% Tory track. Like Young Nigga said, you get a part where he's rapping, he goes, like, I feel that. But then I'm not, here's the thing. Y'all could want to just neglect what he was doing in the hook. And, you know, how he's trying to sing. You know what I mean? Like one of these NBA young boys or whatever. And the beat also is just basic, generic industry production. And it just sucks, dog. Like, it sucks. Like, it's not even 100% all the way there. And you still want to hype that dude up. I said the same thing about Temperature Rising. The beat was great, but Tory's performance was just terrible as a singer. Like, not even one fucking good thing about that. Is something. Come on. Like, he's lost the touch of professionalism. Because, to be honest with you, I think it's two things. One, dude is feeling himself too much, and two, he's too delusioned by the ideas of all you hype yes mans out there commenting on his social medias and everything, hyping his shit up like, oh, he's the greatest, he's this and that. Shh. 4 years ago, I might have agreed with you when he was dropping Lost Cause and I Told You and Cruel Intentions, but now, dog is a shell of his former self. Either are you too ignorant to admit that, or you just came too late to the party. Especially when you weren't there for his real music, but you want to show up because he's making the music that you like. Shit. People want me to cater. I think that was the funniest comment I've read. Oh, you want him to cater to your sounds. Dude, I discovered his sounds way back then. I didn't want to listen to that type of music. He introduced it to me. I wasn't looking for Swavey. I never heard Swavey in my life until I heard this nigga Tory Lanez. Till I heard Lost Cause. I thought he was just another R&B singing nigga, like how he was on the hook with YG, Meek Mill, till I heard Lost Cause, and that nigga was on another level. I couldn't believe that shit. And people want to say he's catering to me. Bitch! You crazy. This nigga introduced his sounds. And you want to spite me on that? I'm like, dog, y'all crazy. God bless you. I think you need to go see a fucking psychiatrist or something. You talking nonsense to me. What are you talking about? You want him to cater to what you like. Oh, it's okay if you don't. Bitch, it's the other way around. Oh my God. Drives me nuts, y'all. It drives me nuts. Man. I didn't go look. It's funny, man. You know how far people will go. You know what I mean, to deny the truth, or really even deny their existence of their own ignorance. I mean, this is why you see people talk about how people are the scums of the earth. And here I am being an opportunist saying, you gotta find the good in people. Shit. Man. All I can say is God bless y'all. Because y'all need it. Stay safe and stay blessed, y'all. Deuces.